Hello, and welcome to the Christmas special for Cult & Tea and Dice Let's Plays. I am Bloodied, and we are here with Jolly Laughter. Now, I got this game. It's available for free to download off itch.io. It's interesting in that it's described as an interactive Christmas card, possibly a horror with a question mark. But interesting, it's part of a series of pixel pulps. The first full game of which, Mothmen 1966, is something that I have had my eye on, and I may well be doing a Let's Play at some point in the future. So I'm intrigued to see how this goes. It looked like it could be interesting, and suitably Christmassy. So, let's begin. This developer, LCB Game Studios. And Chorus Worldwide. Eerily presents... You're just over-egging the pudding there. Jolly Laughter, an interactive Christmas card. You open your eyes and feel the cold chilling your bones. Sun is rising, and you're naked in Central Park. Ah! How the fuck? You try to calm down. You don't know how you ended up here, or what happened last night. First things first, though, you need to look for something to cover your body with. You don't care about the low temperature that much. After all, cold is part of the myth. But you know that if someone finds you like this, police will come. And your bosses won't like that. There's a trash can nearby, and you notice something in the bushes. Okay. Check the bushes. You find a boot. The leather is worn and part of the sole is detached. You can't find the other pair. And another one of the pair. You remove the lace as fast as possible and throw the boot away. Check the trash can. You go through the trash can and find a newspaper. You throw away some pages that are wet and icky and keep the rest. Tie the newspaper pages with the boot shoelace. You lay down the newspaper pages on the floor and overlap them. Then you fold the top of every page back so you can join them together. You put on the wrapped skirt you just improvised and tie the shoelace around your waist. You chuckle. It's not the worst you've worn. Okay, what the fuck has he worn? You hear some footsteps approaching. The runner makes a face when he sees you and stops. He takes off his jacket and throws it in your direction. At no point does he stop moving his legs. Oh my god, it's Boomhauer from King of the Hill! Oh, dang old crazy old, dang old grandpa, man. You dang old catch a cold, man. Dang crazy old send a man to the park, man. Dang old. Thanks! He starts running again as you put the jacket around your shoulders. Suddenly, he turns. Dang old merry old Christmas, man. Dang old Christmas, yeah. That was it! With the force of a revelation, you feel your mind battling against the black hole that seems to have engulfed the memories of the night before. You still can't quite remember, your memory shattered. You walk into the less travelled part of the park and sit against a tree trunk. You really need to know what happened last night. Since one memory tends to lead to another, you decide to let your mind wander. So here I am. A Big Apple. It's the first time the company invites you to New York. Meetings used to be in Atlanta, but they said it would be different this year. Different? Why would 1977 be different from any other year? Fucking Star Wars came out, man! You try to suppress the sudden fit of rage and think of how it all started. Was it in 1930? 1931, maybe. Dates get mixed up after 1833, the year you turned 78 and stopped aging altogether. You've seen your children die. Your children's children. The children of your children's children. And you escaped from town and settled in the wastelands in a cabin that you built with your own hands. surrounded by infertile land and rachitic animals. I have no idea what the word rachitic means. After some time, people began populating the wastelands, and that's when the rumours started. Everyone talked about the old man who wouldn't die. Okay, what the fuck was that? One day, 3 men wearing black suits showed up at your door. They had leather suitcases and came on behalf of some company. Without any change in tone or volume, one of the men informed you that the company had bought all the land surrounding your property, and that it was some shitty land they bought, but they did it with the sole purpose of showing you their power. Scared by his honesty, you finally listened to their proposal. The company was looking for a long-term investment, a jolly-looking old man who would live forever in the minds of the consumers, and on the company's payroll. Blah. In return, they promised you peace, and a land far from any other human settlement. A place where you could lead a life of total isolation. The only thing you had to do was fulfill some specific tasks from time to time. You signed the contract, and the first thing they did was take you to the studio of an artist who dressed you in a red suit and painted you in various poses. Why red, you remember you asked him. The artist didn't answer, and asked you to take a sip from the bottle. For a moment you feel the contact of glass against your fingertips. You hear gas bubbles exploding on the liquid surface, and almost taste in your mouth that sweet flavour so difficult to describe. The revelation is getting closer and closer. You try to focus. Another of the tasks required by the company was to participate in meetings with important people. Encounters where you are forced to listen to the requests of the sons of magnates and politicians. You chuckle bitterly and scratch your beard. The children of common people sit on the lap of old men who look like you, but not quite. You work only for the company, perpetuating an ideal that only the children of a few can have access to. You look up at the cloudy sky and squint. Over the years, brand images have begun to change, and just as you've seen your children, your children's children, and the children of your children's children die, you saw old slogans fall and new ones rise, and with them, new sales strategies and marketing plans. The current management started to organise other types of meetings. Parties where you meet some people you'd prefer not to. Last party in Atlanta. At the last party in Atlanta, you'd been offered some cookies. Remember the open-air dances, the music, the movement of the crowd under the dim light of the moon, and a hairy elf who bit your arm and howled after you kicked him in the chest to get him off you. That looks like a gibbon. 2 days later, when you were able to think with some clarity again, you noticed the bite on your arm. You talked to someone who was present at the party and told him about the hallucinations. His reaction wasn't what you would have expected. He had also seen the furry elf. After an awkward pause, he added that one of the little people the company had hired to dress as elves had disappeared. What was his name? When you asked about the missing person at the company, you were detained in one of the offices, and a few minutes later, some new men in black suits appeared. They asked you why you wanted to know about this person, and you decided not to tell them about the bite. They made you sign some papers and prohibited you from telling his name in public. What was it? Kolyan. Kolyan? Cloyan. Like lightning, the emptiness in your memory seems to have moved to the pit of your stomach. The same stomach that constitutes one of your character's trademarks. A round belly that rises and falls with each ho ho ho. Although this is how everyone pictures you, thank the company for that, you finally remember a totally different version of yourself. And you know for a fact that the soda company won't like to know what Santa Claus turned into last Christmas. Werewolf Santa. The end. So you finished our interactive Christmas card. Happy Holy Days from LCB Game Studios then. Remember to wishlist Mothmen 1966 from the menu, and we'll see you next year. I have actually wishlisted it. It is out now. I think this was released last year. Last Christmas, like George Michael. Last Christmas, I gave you my heart. Haha, fuck you, anyone who made it this far into Whamageddon. Fuck you. Cheers. And then it goes back to the menu, I guess. Indeed, so it does. But yeah, so that was Jolly Laughter. That was fun. Unexpected cameo by Boomhauer there. Fantastic. Santa is a werewolf, working for Coke. As you do. Apparently all the Pixel Pulps are set roughly within the same universe, so yeah, this takes place 11 years after Mothmen 1966, apparently. But yeah, I think I will definitely be looking into that at some point in the future. But hey, thank you very much for watching this. If you did, like, subscribe, click the notification button. You can find me at various places via my link tree. You can always find me at thecultofteaanddice.net. And from myself and from everyone at the Cult of Tea and Dice, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, whatever holiday it is you celebrate this time of year. I hope you have a good one, and I'll see you in the new year. Bye.